Hey YouTube, it's Kiko. I wanted to bring you guys, as I promised, the last video of the Six Samurai build for this current format before we flip-flop over into March 2011 format. Of course, as we all know, Six Samurai Ace got hit, Gateway went to 1. That's okay. This deck is still going to be really good. I have a couple of cards in mind that I'm going to be throwing in here, and I'm not going to tell you what they are yet. I am just going to tell you the next deck profile when it comes time. So without any further ado, we're going to get to the deck. Here's the thing about this deck, guys. I ran the deck at YCS. The day I got home, started changing cards, flip-flopping around. Things are different. I have won a first place at a local tournament. It was pretty big, lots of good players. And then I won third place earlier today. It's a great deck. It's starting to really tick people off, and it's doing a lot better than the original build did. And I'm going to show you a couple of key cards that did that and why it did that. So let's go ahead and go down to the map view. Okay, guys. So first off, standard still, we've got our 3 legendary Six Samurai Kazan, our 3 Six Samurai Kaigekis, your Boggart Knight of the deck, your level star tuner that's used to make Shien with your Kaigeki is Kagamusha, 3 of those. 2 Grandmasters for consistency. You don't really want to draw into this card unless you've already got, like, unless you're going to be able to special summon in first turn. You don't want to hold on to Grandmaster too long. It can really get annoying. 2 Shinais, only 2. 1 Mizuho. This is a change that I made, and I'll show you why. I needed to free up some card space, and the reason I chose him is because Shinai's effect of being able to bring back monsters to the hand is really, really nice. And if I need to side out a card, then Shinai can be the first to go and still keep it down consistent at 1 Mizuho. I found it really worked well. It may not sound like it would be the best way to do it, but it really worked much better than running 2 Mizuho and only 1 Shinai. It was just better for some reason, and maybe it was because I could also use Hand of the Six Samurai right here, so it was like I was running 2 Mizuhos. So, but I wanted to keep a hand in here instead of 2 Mizuhos. That's your monster lineup, guys. It's very good, very consistent. First turn, you can easily have out your legendary Six Samurai Shien, a Grandmaster, and 1 or possibly 2 Kazans. It's an amazing, amazing monster lineup. Triple Gateway for spells, standard, with triple Six Sam United and triple Smoke Signal. If you don't know what those cards do, then you don't want to play a Six Samurai deck because you're going to be really lost. My 2 tech cards that I put in here, and I'm going to add 1 more in once we lose 2 of our gateways. I don't know what else I'll throw in here yet, but 1 card is 2 Forbidden Lances. This is a quick play spell card that says select a face-up monster on the field until the end phase. It loses 800 attack, but is unaffected by the effects of spells and trap cards. So basically, occasions where you can use this. Your opponent is attacking. They bring out Gale. They have your Shien's effect or his attack, and they attack you. You flip Forbidden Lance. Their monster loses 800. Gale's destroyed. They take the difference. Your monster is 800 attack less, yes, but he will be able to still negate their magics and their traps and wait for you to bring out something big. It can also work on, like, if they try to dark hole your field. You can Forbidden Lance one of your monsters and it will be safe. If they try to Book of Moon it, you can Forbidden Lance it, and if it's like a tuner or something that you're going to sync with next turn, then you just Forbidden Lance it. If you attack and directly, and they try to deprison you, or you bring out a monster and they try to bottomless you, you can flip Forbidden Lance and it will negate that spell or trap. Great card, one of the best cards that was very underrated to begin with to come out of Storm of Ragnarok. That's going to be my new staple for Book of Moon going down to 1. I don't run Book of Moon in this deck. This card worked a lot better in this deck than Book of Moon did. It honestly clogged the hand and was just, it's a useful card and it did great things, but I would much rather, this will get rid of your opponent's monsters because they will attack you, lower their attack, and it destroys itself. one Upstart Goblin. I took out one for another Forbidden Lance, one Rhoda, one Giant Trinade, one Dark Hole, one MST, one Monster Reborn. The MST can become a card that can be sided out. Along with, you can side out a Forbidden Lance if you need to. You can side out the Upstart Goblin if you need to, if you're having trouble figuring out what to side out. Next, for traps, two double-edged sword techniques. I was running one. I put in a second one, and it was just amazing what I was able to do with two. If I was running this deck in Dallas, I mean, I'm not going to say that I would have won the tournament. I'm going to say that I would have felt much more confident running this deck at the YCS. Two Solemn Warnings, can't even begin to describe how important that is. Two Magatamas. This is another good card that you can side out if you need to, but against Black Wings and everything, it's just absolutely killer. It destroys their Delta Crow, their Icarus attack, everything else. It's amazing. One Solemn Judgment, and one Mirror Force. That finishes off the 40-card deck. We're going to go into the side deck now. These are the cards that I have been siding, and they've been working really, really well. Two Thunder Kings. This has actually worked really well in a mirror match, as well as a few other matchups. A third Magatama, just in case their deck has a lot of blow-up power. Make sure I've got all these in order here. One Consecrated Light for the stupid Black Wings. One Max C for the mirror match and anything else that draws real heavily. Two Rivalry of Warlords. One Compulsory, another MST. One Nobleman of Crossout. One Malevolent Catastrophe. One Dust Tornado. Double Valor. And one Spirit Reaper. Spirit Reaper's been a great tech. And for the extra deck, these are in no particular order right now. We have a Stardust. We might have another Stardust in here too. I think we do. Yes, Stardust. Black Rose. Triple Legendary Six Samurai Shien. He's your boss of the deck. One Scrap Dragon. One Goyo. That's obviously going to change. One Bryonic. One Catastor. Two Barkions. Another awesome card in the deck. One Ancient Fairy Dragon. Actually, we're going three Barkions and an Ancient Fairy Dragon and one Naturia Beast, just in case. We can get Beast out if I end up siding in Marauding Captain later on if I change the side deck. So guys, that is the deck. It's a great deck. Unfortunately, we're going to have to say goodbye to it for a little while after March 1st. I'm going to get all the use out of this that I can. I've been really enjoying it. Anybody that's played me, I hope you'll give me props on the deck, you know, everything like that. With Gateway going down to 1, guys, this deck will still be viable. What I'm thinking about is maybe putting in a Forbidden Lance, and off the top of my head, I'm not sure what else I would put in. Maybe something like a third double-edged sword technique, or maybe throwing in an extra MST or an extra Upstart Goblin. Upstart Goblin is actually probably what will beat it in. So Upstart Goblin and another Forbidden Lance. Since we're not losing any monsters, the monster count's good. Since we're not losing any traps, I'd love to keep the traps the same way. So I think if we put one more MST or one more Forbidden Lance, one more Upstart Goblin in here, we ought to be just fine. So anyway, that being said, I hope you guys will check out the other videos that I have up right now. Please check out my Naturia deck build video. I'm really excited about that. It may not be up at this exact moment, but it will be up before noon on Monday. Check out all the videos I have about cards for sale, the new cards that I've gotten, the winner of YCS Dallas, everything else. Please check out the channel. Please have your friends subscribe. I just reached 600 subscribers, and I cannot tell you guys how amazing that felt to see that. I've been getting so many awesome comments, it's just unbelievable. So anyway, guys, please comment, rate, subscribe, check out the other videos, tell everybody about the Kiko 25. Peace, YouTube.